Okay. And hopefully being able to bring you more boxing throughout the year, as we'll look to continue and try to score more stuff here on the boxing trail. As I got some other people up there running camera and filming other things that are happening here. I see the news crews here as well. So all the media is well represented. Coming back in is going to be my color man stepping in. Caleb Golden Truex will be stepping in here to call this one with me. And then we're going to be set for the rest of the evening. As I said, these last three are going to be doozies. As we have two title belts that are on the line, and those will be the, I guess you could say, the co-main events of the evening. So welcome back here, Caleb, and
good to be back.
Now, as a boxer, starting way back in amateur ranks, you got to make your own noise, don't you?
What's that?
You got to make your own noise. Doing a little self-promotion as you're out walking around.
Promotion is the name of the game in boxing. And the more people you talk to, the more fans you gain, the more money you'll make. So.
Well, at that, do you have a shout out that you need to give as far as any? Are you Twittering? Are you Facebooking?
Definitely. You can find me on Facebook, just Caleb Truex, and on Twitter. At Golden Caleb T. I'm new to Twitter, so I'm trying to get my followers up. So follow me on Twitter at Golden Caleb T.
All right, we'll trade that because iFan's on Twitter as well.
All right, I'll yeah, definitely. I'll follow you.
We'll trade you. So at that, Jason Manning's getting it ready to roll as the lights are back on. And walking in here is going to be, this is Kaya Daniels. Kaya Daniels coming in. Interesting guy. As coming in here listed as 6-6 with 4 knockouts, but last fight being fought in September of 2010.
Yeah, it looks like he got knocked out in the first round too of that fight. So yeah, a couple first round knockouts. So this might be a guy that started off early in his career, started off successful, and realized he wasn't going to advance any, and now he's just in it for a payday. I think that happens a lot of times with guys that get knocked out in the first round, like you saw before in the first couple fights where the guys just kind of quit. You know, they knew they weren't going to have any success, so they just quit.
Well, and at that, I mean, look at the spit bucket is missing. That's not the piece of equipment somebody wants to take for a artifact.
Not a real great souvenir.
I didn't take it, I promise.
But looking at the size of Kaya Daniels, I mean, he's pretty well put together by the size of him. It doesn't look like, you know, he's not muscular by any means.
What's it? Were his last fights at cruiserweight? I want to see if he. Yeah, so he's been at that weight pretty much his whole career. He looks a little bit shorter and stockier than Al. Al's pretty tall, so.
Yeah, Al is tall. Al coming in 3-1 record. Last fight against Travis McCullough.
Yep.
And won that in a knockout in the first round.
Yeah.
With that coming back at Minot, and I know he had a huge following out of that fight. The fans really loved him up there.
Yeah.
As he getting set coming into the ring. Being led there by Chuck Horton, leading them in. Zach Walters there as well. The Haitian Temptation, as he's well known as. But as I mentioned earlier, made a name for himself in amateur boxing, then turned pro. And he had a huge following as an amateur. And judging by the crowd that's cheering him on, I think that crowd is continuing to follow him.
Definitely.
And as we said before, he is quite a specimen.
Yeah. I'll be looking for him to use his technique and not try to blow this guy out of the water. I want to see him box a little bit and stay behind the jab because he's got such the height advantage. He needs to work on some things, and I think his only loss, he kind of had a conditioning problem. So I want to see if his conditioning is improved, and we'll see where he's gone from that loss, what he's learned from it.
Well, talking with Al last week, as he is introduced here, talking with last week, he said he feels the best he's ever felt in his life as far as being prepared. And,
yeah.
and I don't know if that's partially what a boxer always says.
That's what everybody says.
You don't want to
yeah.
come in and say, no, I'm not really ready.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, he was pretty adamant about how he's been feeling and working, and say he's been working really hard.
I know he's been down to the cities a few times to do some sparring, so it definitely took this fight serious. I know that. And sometimes I know this guy's a pretty late on late notice. He's only been scheduled for a week or two, but it's hard to stay focused like that when you got guys on late notice. So Al did a good job of dealing with that, not having an opponent right away. So.
Well, we'll watch, as we talked about before, his speed. He's got some speed as well as power.
Definitely.
Kaya Daniels in the black trimmed with red. Black gloves. Al Sands in the blue trimmed with white.
It's a good jab. That's what he's going to have to do to keep this guy, the shorter guy, off of him. Good right hand.
Nice right. And power just take him right off.
Daniels is having trouble dealing with his length too. He hasn't found an answer to get inside yet. That's the only chance he's got.
Well, knowing that he's taken a couple knockouts in the first round, he's still charging in there.
Yeah.
So he's not somebody that's just coming in looking to do some quick work and get back out.
Definitely.
Nice right hand.
Good movement by Al.
Yeah, the crowd is just kind of waiting for something. A nice body shot there from Al Sands. Those that are tuning in, every once in a while we have a nice uppercut.
Yeah, he's not going to get up from that one.
Oh. Well, that definitely brought a rouse to the crowd.
Got it on replay here on the right.
Here comes the replay. It'll be on your right-hand side.
Hey, just hit him with the uppercut and kind of half of a left hook, and after that, the guy didn't want nothing to do with him.
Playing it up to the crowd as well.
210 in the first round, the Haitian Temptation, Al Sands.
Yeah, that was a great uppercut. Just caught him perfect, too. Sometimes you always get to that, you know, been 2.5 months since the last fight, which he took that fight on short notice.
Yeah.
But
take a look at that one again, Craig. We'll another run at it here.
all right, we'll run. There you go, full screen on the replay.
And he just that left, just stuck it in there.
Yeah, it didn't look like it landed with full power either, and the guy still went down. So probably good for him. They didn't land with good power.
Pretty big excitement here in the crowd inside the ring. I know they're pretty high on Al Sands in the area, so with that, I'm sure they're. I think everybody's got a picture piece of this one.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he needed to do. You know, that guy had been knocked out a couple times in the first round, and Al, it was his job to make sure he remembered that. You know, he went out there and landed a couple hard shots and got the guy out of there. He doesn't want, if he's been knocked out, you know, 3-4 times in the first round in a row, you don't want to take him into the 6th round, because that reflects badly on your record. You know, you want to knock him out.
Well, and even just getting out of the first round is some of that standpoint. You know, if somebody's got a soft chin,
yeah,
I mean, that's one that's got to be tested right away.
Definitely.
Ladies and gentlemen, a reminder, the ring card girls are selling 50-50 raffle tickets. They're just about a piece. Help support local boxing in the Northland. Maybe put some money in your pocket.
Well, that'll take a cork one. You want some more water?
Yeah, I'll take another one.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen,
I think you're going to need that for the 2nd, 3rd, or 4th round. So.
I think I'm done for the night.
Put your hands together for Caleb Cruz here, announcing on Iceman. This guy's phenomenal. Got a very good fight with Jermaine Taylor. Knocked him on the seat of his britches. A little bit more than that, baby. Very proud of you. Very proud of you. And we have another fighter here named Brad Patrol. Where's Brad Patrol? He's making his pro debut with us. All right, we'll get him later.
It doesn't take long to get. It doesn't take long before Chuck can get on a microphone.
No. He seems to find a way to it all the time.
He sure does.
Hey, I guess you too. All right, I think I'm done for the night. It was a
Hey,
pleasure working with you.
Caleb, again, thanks. It's been a pleasure talking with you, and we'll look forward, and hopefully we'll be able to find you along the path here again and get you back on the mic.
Definitely. And find me on Twitter.
I definitely will.
Caleb T.
All right, there you got it, folks.
Thank you, sir.
Caleb Golden Truex, 18-1-1, your state title holder, and sat in with us here for a few minutes. So with that, we want to thank him for coming in. Chuck Horton will be making his way back down. And shout out in here from Todd Bechtold. Hey, Todd, thanks for watching and critiquing me so well. So with that, that's going to bring up the 2 next fights. And definitely could be a lot to talk about here, as Al Sands will now move to 4-1 with 4 knockouts. And that will bring up our co-main event of the night between Jamal James and Hector Orozco. And this will be for the welterweight state title. And this is going to be scheduled for 6 rounds. And Jamal James will go back here, reach in with Jamal James. Jamal James coming in with a 5-0 record with 4 knockouts. His last fight was a unanimous decision back in May of last year. So it's been over a year. And this is going to be the interesting part of this, is it's been over a year since Jamal James has boxed, at least in a bout. And that last fight was against Hector Orozco. That took place in Grand Casino Hinckley, and which went six rounds with a unanimous decision going to Jamal James. So this will be a fight that has as they have knowledge of each other. And we're going to get set for the introductions here as well, as a crowd over there dancing and breaking down. And then on the other side is Hector Orozco. Hector Orozco comes in with a 5-11 record. And his last fight was a loss, a unanimous decision to Phil Logreco out in Atlantic City, New Jersey. So Hector is definitely well traveled. He has fought all over the place, but the last fight was against Phil Logreco, who was 22-0. So definitely going after setting up fights. The fight before he won against Wayne Martel, and Martel came in 24-3 at that time. So, Hector Orozco is definitely one to watch. As we got some young kids out here dancing. Actually, there's 4 dance squares all around the ring, so all kinds of stuff going on as far as the entertainment. And that's one thing you'll find is the entertainment factor when you come to a Jungle Boys show is well worth attending. And we'll have to pay attention for the next fights and when those will be. Don't forget, there are amateur fights that happen down at Grandma's Sports Garden. And those happen monthly, the Golden Glove Boxing. As the young guy down here showing some moves. So with that, we got some great sponsors here as they're waiting. They're waiting for the Boxers Cup. I think we just got the go-ahead to start announcing. So, as we said, this is going to be the co-main event. Welterweight state title on the line. So both guys, are going to bring it because there's a lot on the line. And Hector Orozco, we've actually had him here on the iFan numerous times as he fought back against RJ Loss in the bridge battle, and then followed that up. That was quite some time ago. And then followed that up back in February of last year, which RJ came back and got the evening one. And got that in a unanimous decision at the Clyde Iron, where Orozco got that on RJ the first time back in 09. So there's some ties here as well that goes back, but Orozco fighting Jamal James back in Hinckley and losing in that unanimous decision at Grand Casino Hinckley. So he was talking backstage about this is his chance for redemption, and it's going to be no better place to do that than a state title on the line. And it's going to happen here in just a few minutes. We do have a couple shout outs coming in and saying that the stream is really slow, Dave, so if you can check that. I'm not sure how the internet is holding here.
Fair only.
Fair at best.
Yeah, we get bumped periodically and keeping an eye on it.
All right, so we do apologize for that. We're running here on Black Bear's internet, which limited bandwidth. So with that, we do apologize, and we'll just hang in there as best as we can.
Yeah, first time in is out. New locations, always an experience with internet connections, but I want to thank the fine folks here who bent over backwards to help us out, getting us set up this afternoon. I'm going to stop it, folks, and bring it back in just a moment. We'll be right back. And welcome back.
And walking in right now, Jamal James. He makes his way in. He's got, definitely has a entourage that will be following him coming into tonight's bout. We get set, and Jamal looks ready to go. Climbing into the ring, Jamal James. All right, take that back. They actually have him listed in the wrong.
So who do we have in the red corner? Sam is scrambling on the graphics. We're not sure.
They
Sam.
got him in the. They got him flip-flopped as far as what corners.
So is
Jamal James is listed as blue corner, but he's actually
in the red corner. Okay.
Yep.
You catch that, Sam?
And then making his way into the ring now, making into the arena is Hector Orozco. As I said, coming on in. Orozco ducks and weaves, comes into the ring. As I said, he's been here before as far as up in the Duluth area. Hector set, ready to go.
Bakery.com? Oh, no, I better not do that. Yeah. We won't be here September.
As we said, there's Jamal Shango.
Wow.
Hey, welcome back.
Heck, I'm glad to be back. I'll tell you what, I am so excited for Al's future. We'll get to that later, but I got to tell you, it's Chuck Horton joining you, and I am so excited for these next two fights.
These are going to be awesome.
You are seeing some pro fighters.
And neither of them have any quit in them.
No, neither one of these guys. This camp over here, very good camp. Adonis Frazier, his father. Jamal, I think Jamal was rated #1 in the country as an amateur. Hector's just a tough grinder, unbelievable tough guy. Comes in anybody's backyard and fight the heck out of him.
Well, and he's been traveling all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
He was just out in Atlantic City and took on a guy out there and took a loss to Phil Logreco.
Huh.
And took him 6 rounds for a unanimous decision, but still going the distance.
Absolutely.
And I think you'll find that on him.
God, I
he's
feel like
gonna
a
finish
little
the fight.
kid right now watching these two main events. I'm not kidding
Here
you.
we go.
Here we go, baby. If he's a Chihuahua, I don't ever want to mess with a pit bull. Look at that guy. Very good focus. Oh, yeah, he's landing up. Yeah, Jamal smooth on his feet, though, man. In and out.
Well, and that was the talk a little bit, too, is Jamal hasn't been in a professional fight since May of last year.
Yeah. Oh, he landed a good shot on, but Hector's taking it real good. Jamal's landing some nice, clean shots, though. Oh, but Hector's
Nice
coming back
shot
with
by
that
Hector.
jab. Yeah, it's interesting. The old timers say sometimes you got to step on the outside of the guy's foot if you're a lefty. It gives you, it lines up that left hand. Nice. Yep, and he did it right there. His coach, Rick Anderson's an unbelievably proper, nice guy. I just love working with these. Both these camps have been very good.
Well, and that's a
Oh!
nice.
Now see, Jamal stepped left and threw a straight right down the middle and really got a hold of him with that shot. But here comes Hector on the march. You know, the thing is, when you're chasing a guy like Jamal, you got to be right on him. You can't let him move back and move back and move back, you know. That, we didn't allow our Al's last opponent to do that. We just, you know, we kept him way out, and then when we caught him leaning over and hit him with a right hand. But these guys don't lean over. See, they stay more upright, both of them. Jamal will lean out. He'll lean out away to his right. If Hector can get that left hand in there with an uppercut, yep. Oh, that's a good shot. That was a good shot
body.
he grabbed, yep.
Yes.
He grabbed it. When you grab, that means something went ding. It usually means your bell got it, you know. That was a little bit behind the ear. You know, that's the thing, though.
Yep.
It was a dangerous shot. Oh, okay.
Don't worry, there was one a little earlier, too, that didn't get called, but just happened to be behind him when that punch came in.
Yeah. Hey, I got to tell you, you know, off the record, I'm just so proud to be involved with IFAN. I really am. I look forward to working with you guys a lot in the future. Your whole staff has been professional. Jason over there from KQDS, unbelievable. A good friend of mine over there is a broker, Sean Marlin. All the support, look at that. I mean,
yeah, we were talking about this before. Caleb was really surprised at how many people were actually here because you're looking at the two co-main events here as nobody from the Northland. And, you know, the guys are coming out of the cities area, so.
Yeah, it's really nice. We got a big cities fan. Cool thing is Al draws them in, too. Al Sand's a good draw.
Yes, he
and
is.
These guys, too. I mean, Cerresso's a huge draw. Jamal, all of them. Everybody loves watching Hector fight because he will fight you to the bitter end. I'd say that was a good first round.
A good first round.
Yeah, that was a good first round for both the boys.
Well, you know, you go back and talking about.
No, which I know. What do you think? Oh, how about her? You see Corinda? Oh. On the mic, hot mic. Hot mic. Corinda, if you, I know she's going to watch this later on, and I'm going to get in trouble. There's Lindsay Fabini, just a great kid. All you soldiers over there.
That's right. You know they're out there.
Yeah, you're fighting for girls like that.
And the young ladies that are watching, the hairdresser there as well.
Yeah, she's a hairdresser at Bam's Hair Salon. Just a nice kid, you know.
Here you got a shot of Jamal James.
I'm really glad to see Al helping out in that corner, Al Burnett. It's a good, strong corner over there.
He's such a quiet guy, it seems like, too.
Rick?
Yeah.
Oh, he's a great guy. I would not want to mess with that guy. You know, the
No,
quiet ones are always the dangerous ones.
Yeah, exactly.
That's almost the truth.
That is.
I don't like how Jamal's going to the body and Hector's dropping his hands to block
Oh,
it.
that's a big straight right
Boy,
hand.
Look at that. Oh! Wow.
Nice.
Who does that? That was an unbelievable move. Oh, he's starting to feel it, too. You can see he's starting to get that confidence. Yeah, Hector's got to grind
Hector's
on him.
pushing.
Craig, we got to get your mics balanced better.
Are we way out way?
Oh!
How about that? What an exchange.
Wow. I'll tell you what, Hector just ate a 5-6 punch combination. It did not affect him. And that could be bad news for Jamal unless he can keep that up all night.
Just missing on that uppercut.
He is fun to watch. I've never actually seen him fight, so it's very fight fans up here getting a treat. Oh, that's looks a little bit south of the border. See, this is what Hector does. This is where he earns his money. He pushes it.
Craig, we got to get Chuck's mic up.
Okay. Just working on balancing it here as we go.
Well, you guys are trying to censor me.
No, we need more. We need more of you.
We'll get the mute on you when we need it. Just to
How are we doing? We balanced now?
we're doing good.
Or is Craig still ahead of me? He's trying to do that to me. He's trying to censor me. Look at, see now, Hector's got to keep marching him, and Jamal's got to get that jab. Nice right hand. See,
Oh, nice left hook.
Yeah, he's got a great check hook. They call it where he leans back and throws a hook.
Oh,
God.
wow.
Either he can't
That's some
punch or
power.
either Jamal, because he's hitting him clean, should drop him. Either he can't punch or Hector's got a granite chin.
Yeah, boy, he just keeps marching right back in.
Yeah, he sure does. Great fight.
This is what it's been built up for. Oh, nice uppercut.
Now the thing is, he's got to get the middle because the only one guy that can see it is that judge on that side.
Yep.
The rest of those 3 judges do not see that uppercut. You got to fight in the middle of the ring.
You know, in fact, we were talking about that with Caleb about just everyone, each judge's perception of the fight.
Wow, great fight.
And you get the last exchange here on the replay.
Yeah, we see that real. That was a great uppercut on the inside. Jamal, they're both so fun to watch.
They are. You know,
she's pretty fun to watch as well. And you know, we're not seeing. Yep.
Well,
fun.
and you're looking at what's coming up next. That fight, I don't know. I mean, anybody that's a fight fan should be excited about this one.
Yeah, I mean,
not only looking at a state title on the line, but you're also looking for a blemish on a record as well.
yeah, and that, you know, that's the sad thing about boxing is when one of them one of them have to lose that undefeated record, you know, because they're both good guys. But you know, hey man, if you fought like our guy Bouge Labarge, and he lost the decision, but he sure didn't lose any fans. I'll tell you what, I bet you any amount of money people want to see Bouge Labarge fight again.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I love that fight.
Oh, nice exchange.
Yeah. Boy, they were letting that left hand go. Yep. Yeah, Mark's letting him fight good on the inside a little bit. He's letting them, in the pros, you can do that a little bit. You know, you can mix it up as long as their hands are free. A lot of the,
nice
that,
shot.
I don't like, yeah, he looks like he's taking it well. Those are nice 2 clean shots, though.
Oh,
nice,
nice
left hook. Sad thing when they land on that ears, you can get your eardrum perforated. It can really hurt.
Well, you got the crowd is behind Hector chanting back here.
Oh yeah, man. Everybody likes those brawlers. I do too. I mean, that's what I love. I mean, seriously, I'm so proud of that Bouge. I can't keep talking about it, but what a great fight, you know.
Yeah.
There's a close connection between Jamal and his corner. You can see that he's getting good advice, and he's listening and reacting to it.
Oh. A good combination there by Jamal.
He's got really crisp hands. I mean, when Jamal gets those hands pumping, they're just clean. He's got to get up the. I think he should fight him on the end of his reach, but
I think that's going to be tough. That jab, I don't think it's going to be a fast enough jab to keep Hector away.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
He's just going to march right in no matter what.
Yeah, I agree. That's a good call. Well, because he's so long, it's hard to keep it. You know, it's like got a condor reach for Pete's sake.
Yeah.
There's
Nice
that stepping right and throwing left. But he's got to come back with a hook after that left hand. I don't see any right hooks from Hector. I haven't seen him throw one yet. Throw some uppercuts, but no good right hooks. Oh, there we go, as I say it. That was a good body shot right on the liver. Boy, that ref's having a hard time staying out of the way. But it's a lot of fights already.
Well, I was just going to say, he's been doing a great job tonight.
Wow.
You talk about a marathon.
Yeah, I tip my hat to him. He has done an excellent job. And I think the judges' scorecards have been right on where they've had to make a decision.
They sure have been. Good fights when it's come down to that as well.
Yeah. You know, we need that. We need that. You know, even if there's disagreements, like, you know, I got mad at the judges. I'm not gonna lie, but I respect them. They saw it the way they did. You know.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, though, I don't respect the judges that judge that Manny Pacquiao fight. Well, this is a new ring card right here.
I was talking with Golden about that, and we were just talking about how he was talking about that too, just saying he thought it was 10-2 on those rounds, but we were talking about making a lasting impression, and where does it happen? It's not the first round, it's the last round.
Yeah.
And which is just the opposite of first impressions. You got the last impression.
Yeah, that's right. But you know, the thing is, they turn the scorecards in between each round, so it should not play a factor. You know, I mean, and you can only give a guy a 10-9 round. I mean, unless,
right.
I believe you can't give a guy a 10-8 round unless he knocks him down. I don't like that trick where the referee sent the doctor to our corner, and the doctor comes over and goes, I guess I'm supposed to be over here. I don't know why. In the third round, maybe after the fourth, but not, you know, it sends a misimpression to the judges. Oh, good uppercut. Wow.
Boy, Hector's just marching after him.
No, this is one of those kind of fights. It's how you see it. Do you like the fighter or do you like the boxer? I tell you what, yeah, his corner, Adonis Frazier just says boxer, and I got to tell you, you know, I do have in my head. Look at that.
Well,
as I say it, there's the
nice
uppercut.
Just great timing. Another nice uppercut right up the middle.
Boy. God, dang.
Another. He's bringing power, and Hector's standing right there.
Boy, look at the camera crew over there too. It's nice to see the media and all the attention that we're getting here. Oh my goodness.
Sure is. It's great. And we were talking about this as, you know, boxing is very healthy in Minnesota.
Yes, it is.
And we were talking about, you know, we get somebody that comes all the way from California in here to box and come into a match. I mean, oh.
As we speak, I tell you, those are a good combination.
Nice uppercut by Hector as well.
Boy, Hector marching there. Oh.
Right on the butt.
My goodness, man. Him and Booge must be related. Wow, that kid's taking some punches, man.
Iron forehead.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big body shot.
Yeah, that actually, you know, he needs to go to the body, I would say, but. And I'll tell you what, this is why this is a title fight. This is why this is a title fight. These guys are fighting.
Well, and you go back and you try to look at those records. If somebody were to look at records, you'd say, this is going to be lopsided. But this is, you're looking at what Hector has put himself into in those fights for those losses.
Exactly.
So,
exactly. You know, that's the thing about Minnesota guys. They're just going to have to start stepping up. I was really proud to see that. Oh, my. I'll tell you what, honestly, I don't know what's keeping Hector up. Those are hard, crisp shots. And he just doesn't seem affected yet. He just keeps grinding.
He does. He's barely breathing hard.
Wow. That's how to end around both these guys. Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's a hand.
This has been a great fight.
A great fight, and that's what you expect to see out of a state title fight. And you see the replay on the right-hand side.
You know, he keeps grinding. You know, right there, that replay, we didn't really capture the round, you know, the full effect in the round, but, you know, earlier in the round, Jamal was landing 5, 6 punch combinations. Just, you know, unbelievable.
Well, we can jump back quick, Al Sands.
Yeah,
Was he excited?
Yeah, he was.
what?
You know, Al's living a new lifestyle. You know, and it's not. You know, that's what we need. You know, when Jungle was at his rise, it was. You know, he came to me as a kind of a messed up kid, and we cleaned him up, and he lived a life we were supposed to, trying to be somebody. You know, and I can't be any more proud of Al right now, and not just for his performance in the ring, but when you live and you work hard, you get good results.
You get results.
Yeah, you know, you live clean, work hard. Boy, you know, Hector, I'm surprised, is not more marked up. He doesn't seem to be bruising at all. And those are good shots that's getting landed on him.
He's got more scratches on him, but he walked right into that.
And now, did he switch up? Yeah, he switched up. No. Oh. I like how Jamal puts that elbow out when he's laying on his head so he doesn't get around. See how he'll put his arm down and he'll lift his left shoulder, left shoulder up so he can't get around. You know, it's kind of a Mayweather thing, but you know, people have been doing it a long time. And tell you what, that Jamal came ready. Wow, what a great fight so far.
Yeah.
Oh, heck. Oh. Wow.
How did he take those? That was a 3-punch combo right there, and he didn't even move.
This is fun. Oh, good body work.
Wow.
Those are two clean. See, I actually think that now that body work that'll pay big money later in the round. Yeah, it's already. I think it's starting to take effect on him actually. See, Hector does not. His right hook is not his best punch. His left hand's a strong left hand, and he's got a nice right uppercut inside there. But over the top hook is not. And there's some opportunities for him, and you know, probably. Oh, beautiful body shot. Nice long shot. Oh, see that body work's starting to pay off. You know. Oh.
His corner's telling him to press now.
Yeah. This ref is very good about watching stuff too.
Oh, that big uppercut.
Yeah. I like to see Hector move now, you know, and not that I'm cheering for anybody, but I like them both.
Let's make it go the distance.
Yeah, I like to see them end it on their feet.
Yep.
And nobody get hurt. Oh, now we got a little rival thing right here, Hector and Jamal both.
Yeah, a little Shango going on.
Oh. All right, there's an up. Oh, what the hell?
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Jamal starting to impose. Oh, got caught with one. Can't be stupid. Can't be stupid. Yep. He seems to took it pretty well. For a second there, I thought he was hurt, but he looks good. What a great round.
Great round. Yeah.
I'm looking at the crowd out here, and I'm telling you, this is a good fight. This is a good fight. You know, it's nice to see. You know, there's a lot of little kids here, you know, watching the fights, and it's nice to see that. You know, I mean, not too young, but it's nice to see kids enjoying some good action.
Hector coming out.
Oh, I just got sprayed with sweat. Wow, they're both going for it.
There's going to be some great photos taken here.
Oh, kidding, eh? This has got to be a photographer's dream. Hey, I'll tell you what, who I get to see right there. See Jesse Kelly out there. I'd like to give him a shout out, man. This guy, Jesse Kelly's done more for Minnesota boxing. And he's put up with so much drama.
Website,
oh, God.
You go through his website, boy, he's got plenty on there.
Dude, we have all gotten so mad at him for being, you know, like, it's so, I would not want to be in his shoes, you know. What a great fight. See Hector, Jamal, I love that. Oh. Gotta watch those, you know, not intentionally, but, you know, you gotta watch those heads. That's one thing. So far, there's not been a clash of heads, and sometimes you see that on a shorter guy like that because his head's right there on his chin and face. Jamal looks like he went for it a little bit. He's got to kind of pace himself, get that air back. Oh, good body work, though. Every time Jamal stays on the body, good things happen to him, it looks like. Oh.
Jeez. I don't know how he keeps marching.
What a fight. They said they were coming to fight, and they're not lying. He's got to watch that overhand left coming in. You know, anybody, you get hit in the button, I don't care who you are. Well, maybe not Hector. These guys hit me on the shoulder, I think I'd be looking for the stool.
I'm feeling it here.
Yeah. People don't realize what goes into this. I'm so proud of Zach on his first pro fight, too. What a card, huh?
That was a great opportunity.
You know, the starting out guy was a little slow. It always is, but he wants to give guys opportunities to fight, you know. That's how guys start.
Well, and they did. And this is over the top. It's a great venue for it.
Oh, nice right hand.
Oh, nice.
Nice right hand.
This one you think you got him marching backwards. He puts the brakes on and jumps right in your chest.
I'll tell you what. Jamal's lost a lot, or not Jamal, I'm sorry, but Hector's lost a lot of close decisions.
A nice left hook there by Hector.
He's going to need a knockdown to catch up, I think. Boy, Hector's a grinder, man. Wow. Wow. You've got to be kidding me. What a great main event. Or co-main. I got to get up there and congratulate these guys.
Yes, you do. All right, as you see on the right-hand side there, as this finishes out. Yeah, great round of applause, as it should be, on a great fight. Jamal James and Hector Orozco. And this one will go to the scorecards. And again, you know, we do want to apologize for the stream that's out there. We got a few people that say that the stream is cutting in and out. Do apologize on that.
Yeah, we backed the speed down, but that's about as low as we can go and keep a stream rolling.
Internet that is made available here. We don't have any other options, as well as being outside the city. There's not really much here. Jamal James Shango gives his a great fight. You know, that's one thing you talk about here, the respect. There was an opportunity, being that these guys have faced before. This one back in May of last year. Jamal James got the unanimous decision. So Shango getting a nice round of applause. The ring girls are climbing back in. There's your 50-50 drawing coming up here. $555. Dave, do you want to go through and thank some of our great sponsors?
Ready? I'll do that. We'll be back in a moment, folks, on the iFan Sports Network.
You've got your family, you've got your kids, and then there's so many things that I wanted to accomplish yet. I can work as hard as most any guys at my age, and it's only because of the care that I've gotten through the Heart Center. I'm very grateful that they have the knowledge and the talent to get you back to where you belong.
Here with you, Essentia Health Heart and Vascular Center.
Grizzlies is now catering. From office parties to graduation parties to large weddings, Grizzlies offers homemade rotisserie chicken, pulled pork, and more. So for your next party, call Grizzlies Wood-Fired Grill and Catering at 715-392-5210.
Founded in 1931, Holden Insurance has a long history of providing full insurance coverage to our communities, carrying commercial and personal lines along with an employee benefits department with extensive experience working with both large and small employers. With 6 locations and still growing, Holden Insurance will continue to provide the best possible service to our clients in northwestern Wisconsin and northern Minnesota into the future. Call the agency nearest you or visit online at holdeninsurance.com.
Hi, I'm Bruce Thompson. You're never too far from National Bank of Commerce at 11th and Tower in Superior, our main bank. And in Midtown, Duluth next to the Plaza Shopping Center. Hermantown next to Sam's Club. In the countryside, Poplar. And Solon Springs, Wisconsin. And our net teller lets you bank comfortably in your own home. And cell teller is close at hand no matter where you are. National Bank of Commerce. We're where you need us and where you want us. Member FDIC.
This is a senior moment presented by MediQuest Insurance, located in the historic old post office in Superior, Wisconsin. I'm Dan Conrad, and today's topic is out-of-area coverage. If you are a Medicare beneficiary and you travel on a regular or occasional basis, you should know how your health plan works while you're away from home or out of the country. Did you know that except for very rare circumstances, Medicare does not cover you outside the borders of the USA? Many insurance plans that work alongside or in place of Medicare require you to see network providers. Your plan's out-of-network benefit might be different than your plan's in-network benefit. Do not make the mistake of assuming your out-of-area coverage is adequate. Find out for sure before you leave home. You are listening to a senior moment presented by MediQuest Insurance. My name is Dan Conrad. Call me at 888-880-5505. Or look us up online at www.mediquest.com.
Your future in technology begins at Wisconsin Indian Head Technical College. WITC will equip you with the skills and expertise needed in today's competitive high-tech market. WITC offers state-of-the-art equipment and training from instructors with real-world experience.
The classroom setting here at WITC is just one of a kind.
WITC has been ranked 6th best two-year college in the nation. WITC, real college, real world, real you.
As we're coming back. Then Got national anthem coming up here, I think, so.
Now, talking about a national anthem, that's a national anthem. Sung by a 7-year-old, and I did not get his name, but definitely I think you'll be catching him on YouTube along the way. A great rendition as we are going to get set for the main event. All right. Yes.
Well, while we're waiting for some of our next ones to come up here, we'll thank a few more of our sponsors.
And then we also have a special guest that will be sitting ringside with us as well.
All righty. We want to thank the Northlands News Center, CBS 3, NBC 6, the CW My 9. We give you more. Superior Savings Bank. 3 convenient locations in Superior. University of Wisconsin Superior. Find them online at uwsuper.edu. Verizon Wireless. Find them at gozywireless.com. Also 2400 Tower Avenue in Superior and up by the mall in Duluth. Superior Chrysler Center, Dodge, Jeep, and Chrysler products imported from Detroit. And you can find them at 1318 Ogden Avenue in Superior. And Essentia Health. Essentia Health Sports Medicine. Take it away, Craig.
And welcome back here to Black Bear Casino as we are getting set for the main event. And joining me now is Corinda Horton. And let's we'll get your mic turned up here just to make sure I get that right up front. Let's
Hi,
get
can you hear me?
There we go. That's
All
a little better.
Louder, Craig.
I'll turn her up. So actually working coming in is I believe this is going to be Cerresso Fort that's coming in. Corinda, I know you do a lot. Obviously, you're putting up with Chuck.
Actually, I've been in this boxing world now for about over 15 years, and I guess you could consider me one of the female promoters of this area.
I do know that you do a lot of work. I remember when Chuck was doing a lot more back in the Bridge Battle days and all those when we first came in with Horton Gym, and I remember all the work that you were doing there, taking care of all the tickets, lining up all other stuff. I know there's a lot of unfamed glory that goes with all that hard work, you know.
No, and it was always our belief that she was the brains behind the operation. Is that not correct?
Well, that's what they say.
Yeah.
Yes.
They do use a lot of the things that I implemented early on. I actually have a minor in theater from University of Minnesota Duluth, and I used a lot of the things that I learned to produce play or production and TV productions in boxing. And so when we have a script now to this day. Early in the early years, we didn't have any of that. But now everything is timed and things come out. We have entertainment in between the bouts. Those are some of the things that I implemented early on just to change things up. It was really a male-dominated sport, and then with my
you're
input.
Saying need a little bit of a female touch
Well,
on that.
you know what I think it was? I think we needed a show.
Well,
we needed
and it has.
entertainment. We needed it to be exciting, and that's what we were able to bring. And now Jungle Boy is emulating that exact same formula, and it's working great.
And I think so, and I think a test just by the crowd. You know, now they're still on their feet, but I mean, everybody's excited about what's going on, even if a couple of these bouts ended early, whether they're early or not.
Well, and that's boxing. That's what
boxing.
it is. And that's the story behind it all. Stan Johnson brought his guys in, and yeah, they didn't make it all the way through. And now what you have is you have a crowd talking about it. You got a crowd saying, "Wait a minute, what's going on here? Why did he quit so early out there in the ring?" But that is what boxing is all about. It's the drama, it's the story, it's the characters it brings to the
sure
sport.
Is. There's a lot in boxing. There's a lot of flamboyancy and a little machoism, a little showmanship, a lot of everything. But there's a lot of respect that goes with it. Obviously, hard work that goes into all that as well. But just to go in with a show of what's going on, one, you got the matchmaking of putting the card together, but then it's actually the environment that surrounds that. And Black Bear's done a great job here. Jungle Boy has put together a great event here this evening. Now, did you get to help out with any of this as well?
Actually, this show is really the brainchild with Jungle Boy, my husband, Chuck, and Craig Samborski. I would say the three of those men put this show together. Now, granted, I could say, hey, they implemented some of the things, my ideas from years of promoting, but no, I work full-time now, and so this was a hands-off show for me. I came here tonight as a fan.
As a fan.
And it's a great night to be a fan.
It is. And this fight coming up is going to be spectacular. And it's been long awaited. Unfortunately, somebody's going to walk out of here with a blemish. But the flip side, somebody else is walking out of here with a title. So.
Well, and I know both of these boxers in the ring right now that are fighting, and they're both Minnesota boys. They're both here. You want to see them both win, but there's going to have to be a winner and there's going to have to be a loser. Honestly, I don't know which one of the two is going to be walking home with the winning belt.
Yeah, I don't know. We've been waiting for this one all night. And the last fight with Hector.
I know.
I don't know how he can keep marching. He took some big shots from Jamal, but Jamal just outboxed him tonight and got the better of him. But now he's the new state champ as well. So that's what we're going to look forward to. Everybody's on their feet cheering on this. I mean, this is a great environment.
The energy is electrifying in here, and that's what is reminiscent of the days when Jungle Boy was fighting. If you remember that, when the Welcome to the Jungle came on, the whole crowd stood up. It was a night that people remembered. It was a night that people wanted to feel that the knockout from Al Sands.
Yes.
That reminded me of a Jungle Boy fight. It reminded me of a moment where we made a star right there.
Yep. Well, and you know, and part of this and bringing it to you live here on the iFan Sports Network, this is a great way. I mean, this is a family event as well. I mean, a lot of people, you know, the stigma of boxing, but really it's not there. I mean, we just had a 7-year-old that sang the national anthem who I bet is probably going to become a YouTube sensation, I would think, after that rendition. But I mean, but this is where people get a chance to see what's happening and say, you know what, for 20 bucks, I have 5 hours of entertainment, not just to go and sit and watch two guys duke it out in the middle. I mean, there is a lot going on here, and it's a great.
Well, look at the showmanship
show
right now. If you just look at what's happening here, you know, with Floyd Mayweather Sr. coming in the ring. I mean, the fact that he's here at the Black Bear, and it's just in the colors and everybody loves the shorts. If you look at everybody's shorts, the fans, the girls that I have out there, sometimes they'll just pick a fighter based on what kind of tassels he's wearing.
And that's what you're finding. There's a large majority of women that come to these fights. And, you know, and part of that is, some of the showmanship that all goes with that. But there's a very large women crowd that follow boxing.
Well, we're looking at athletes in that ring right now. We're looking at guys that spend many hours training, getting ready for this. And it's just a small moment in time where they get to prove how much they worked and how much they prepared for this fight. You can see the fighters that are in shape, the ones that get tired by the 3rd round, you know, that they need to work out a little bit more in the gym.
I don't think we're going to have any problem of anybody being tired in these two.
No, these guys are prepared, and it is an 8-round fight.
Yes, it is.
Before we introduce the fighters, we do need to acknowledge the legendary Mr. Floyd Mayweather Sr. Ladies and gentlemen. Introducing, fighting
Off the pan over there, Dave.
Minnesota, Dave the Prodigy Peterson.
Yeah, Dave Peterson coming in with a 13-0, 8 knockouts to his credit. Last fight was back in January against Silas Ortley.
St. Paul, Minnesota, Cerresso.
And you can definitely say Cerresso Ford has a fan base on our side of the ring.
He does, although Dave Peterson has a huge fan base that comes up, and he's fought actually on many of our cards.
He has.
Superior.
In fact, we talked about that a little earlier. So, I mean, he has connections back to Duluth, and so we're about getting set as the clearance will begin.
Well, and then when you have a celebrity in your corner too, it's hard not to.
Yeah, Floyd Mayweather Sr. Boy, a legendary trainer.
You really want the best for these guys. You want to have a great fight.
Well, and that's what we were talking with Chuck just the last fight was. We want to see it go the distance, not see somebody. We want to see them both walk out of here and put everything on the line, but being able to walk out healthy and be able to go.
Well, they look good right now. They both seem to look like they got a good warm-up before the fight.
Both guys look awful calm for stepping in, feel each other out.
Well, as an 8-round fight, that's what you need to do in that first round. Sometimes they come out a little fast. I want to see if they can do that knockout right away.
Well, yeah, I mean, they want to get in, test water. And this is one of those things, a nice left hook there by Fort.
I think this is the most beards I've seen in boxing in a long time.
It's a new thing. At least they don't have the mustaches yet. But that all comes with the show package as well. So those that are tuning in from at home, Cerresso Fort in the black and red, laced with gold. Dave the Prodigy in white trim, or black, or blue with white trim. Yeah, this is a culmination of a great night here. Fort really pressing the action and working in, coming in on Dave. Working body, coming in through the middle. This is going to be, I think this is going to be
a great fight.
It's going to be a good fight. 8 rounds is what's scheduled here on this title fight. Seemed like the last fight went through 6 rounds, and it was only felt like it was 2 rounds.
Well, that's when you know you're watching a good fight.
Exactly. As this first round is about to come to an end.
That's what you want to see.
Nice exchange.
That's what you want to see at the end.
Exactly. So we know we got a lot of other shows coming up this year that Jungle Boy will be working on, and you'll be secretly giving input in whether you know it or not.
And they do sometimes ask me for a little advice. They'll say, Corinda, do you think you could maybe meet us for 15, 20 minutes for coffee and talk about a few things? But they're doing a fantastic job. These guys, this is good. If this is any indication of what's to come, we really are going to have.
It's only going to grow from here.
It's coming back. It's coming back. I think the recession was a little hard for a while, and now people are ready to, buy tickets, go see a show.
But you start looking at that, the local sports scene is what really pulls people back in. It's back to blue collar. It's back to root stuff, and local sports. And you got local professionals. I mean, we're looking regional right now, but I mean, we got a healthy boxing community in Minnesota right now, and it's only going to get better.
Well, we're fortunate to have venues like this. This is what we need.
It is. I mean, and like I said, this is a great start, a great place to make a mark, and then you get to wage against it and set the bar, and then keep raising it from there. But having great fights on the scorecard is also another piece of that. Nice left there by Cerresso Fort. Oh. Dave was bringing that one. I love this. The crowd's into it. I mean, everybody's sitting right up on the edge of their seats.
Well, and I've been to some fights in different states, like big TV fights, and they don't have crowds like this. This is unique sometimes to boxing, to have a crowd this packed, this full, all this energy, and that's the great part of having a hometown show. To having guys that are close to home where they can bring their fan base up to the fight, and this location is superb for that.
Well, and that goes back, I mean, just looking at Minnesota boxing and just fans as themselves. They're fans of boxing no matter who's in the ring. Obviously, you got your hometown favorites, but, I mean, there's guys that have come through town, and those people remember them, and they come out to support them, put on a good show. And this is what Caleb Truex was talking about was, I can't believe there's this many people here and there's not a local fighter in the big main event. He's like, that's great. So, and that's just a testament to the show itself, as well as the calamity of the event and being that you're looking at title fights, which also bring in a crowd as well.
Well, and the trainers too that work with them, they're from all across Minnesota. They are the trainers that have been part of the sport for decades. I mean, the Brunettes, Horton.
Oh.
These are families that have been around since they were 6 years old, fighting in the ring themselves.
Prodigy's putting in some work here now too. Got a couple nice overhand rights. Sport with a nice overhand right there as well. Last 5 seconds.
Great round.
A great round. Almost waiting to see what's going to happen. With that, we'll be having a recap of tonight's events as well, throwing with the replays, going back and covering, and we'll also have that Al Sands knockout in the first round, which proves him to 4-1.
All right, don't say anything to my husband, all right? I'm telling you this on iFan, but I looked down at that very moment that Al made that hit. So I'm really fortunate that you guys filmed that so that I can actually see that. And that's the thing about live boxing. You can't go back and see the replays unless you watch it on a place like your site.
Well, we were talking about this before going, you know, it's such a great venue. We got eight fights on the card tonight, where typically you're looking at 6. So to go grab something to drink, some popcorn,
I just looked
you
down
come back
for a
and
second.
you miss whatever happens.
Second, and that's all it takes in boxing. You look down for a second, you're going to miss it.
So we have the DVDs are for sale for $10, plus shipping and handling. And then also we'll have it up on a site in the archive, so people will be able to go back in, watch it, replay it, however they want to break it down to look at it.
Well, I'll be buying one of those so that I can see it. Oh, look at this.
Oh, look at the body work from Prodigy. Cerresso Fort comes in and lays a nice overhand right. Oh, what a fight.
Ooh.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Ooh. Oh. Starting to get a little dirty now.
Yep. Well, that's the part you're going to look at. Just watch this corner. Just said, all right, go get him. Well, you're starting to hear the pressure is starting to mount from the crowd as well as they come together and headbutt.
This is a fight.
This is a great fight. Well, Fort's got a cut on his left eye, accidental from the headbutt, I think. He's got a little views underneath the left eye as well.
Well, these Warriors are putting it all out there.
We were talking before, all these camera guys are going to have some great shots here. Great lighting in here as well. Craig Szymborski did a great job setting this up and putting on a great show.
Yeah, we saw that.
They're going to come in. They combine heads again.
I think this is the most relaxed I've seen Dave in a fight. He looks very at ease in the ring.
Yeah, he
He's
does
controlling the situation, even though the crowd is really.
Wow, what a war! What a war!
That's a straight fight.
That is a straight
That's
fight.
a straight fight. That was awesome.
Holy cow, what a treat.
That's what
What
I
a
like
flurry.
to see. I like to
They
see
didn't hear
that.
the last 10-second count either. This is awesome.
But, you know, have you ever seen a fighter when they fight for the very first time? When you got a young kid in the ring who's never had any kind of fight experience at all, and he'll be throwing those haymakers, and he's just going for it. That's the kind of energy that when you see a professional fighter with all of their experience, that it's just amazing to see. It's just great.
Yeah.
Because it's like that same feeling, like it's all fight, it's all in there, it's primitive.
Well, we can't say that the flood hasn't even happened here in Carlton.
Yeah, we had a little water from the corner there. Maybe we can grab that.
We can go. We'll be all
Oh,
right.
it's wet. It's wet in the corner. It's wet in the corner. Got to dry that corner up.
He's out of dry towels, too, I think. I think there might be a dry towel down there yet, too, isn't there?
This one's for the corner. And this one's for you.
Who say we can't do multiple things here at ringside? I don't want to stop because I don't want to miss anything either. Yep. And this is great about the crowd too. They're going back in ebb and flow. Each fighter has their entourages, so to speak. Their fan base that's cheering them on.
Well, they're both really, really good men. And that's a piece that out of the ring, when you have personality, you have character, and then you're in the ring, it shows.
You know, and that's the part that a lot of people don't get to see is these guys after the fight, you can be up here, a nice right hand there by Fort. But these guys will all be here signing autographs. They'll take a moment, take a picture, they'll shake your hands, they'll talk with you. And that's what's so great about the local scene. And all the fighters are getting to be this way, where and you have that old stigma. Whoa. Boy, Dave took that.
This is the kind of boxing I like. I like this kind of boxing. They're not leaving anything back.
No, and Dave's corner is telling them to pick it up.
Oh.
So we'll see. That was a looping left hand there from Fort. Here comes the last 10-second barrage.
I'm glad I don't have to judge this.
Boy, no kidding. There's some great
awesome.
fishing. This is what you want in a title fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming up Saturday, October 20th here at Black Bear Casino Resort, Motley Crue frontman Vince Neil will be live, along with the all-girl AC/DC tribute band Thunderstruck again. Saturday,
It's an incredible fight.
8 p.m. Tickets on sale
There's,
now.
yes, she is. There's Lindsay up there, ring card girl.
Casino Resort.
I mean, right away, we're already 5th round. It's already 5th round. You can see them working there on Cerresso Fort on that left eye, right under the eyebrow there. You can see the cut. That came from a headbutt.
Well, and Mark Nelson sometimes he calls fights like this. I mean, he's known for that. They get a cut like that. It always made me nervous when he was out there repping our guys. Because you thought, well, what if they get a cut? What's going to happen?
Right.
But as a title fight, he's a little bit less likely to call it. Oh,
Cerresso forgot his mouthpiece. Back round 5 action, Black Bear Casino. This is scheduled for 8 rounds, so we got 3 more to go. If we can make it that way. These guys are throwing everything they got. Nice jabs there by Peterson. Nice exchange there by Peterson. Seems to be, he is very calm. I mean, you watch him, he's just waiting and picking and. Not to say that Cerresso is not calm, but he just seems abnormally calm. Loose tape here on Dave's left glove. Gotta tighten that back up.
Now this gives them a little bit of a rest. So now when they get back out, it's what are they going to do when they get back out?
You're also losing valuable time on